Now, let us begin our class with Brahmanad. Om. Om. Shanti. 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 Swastha. Welcome you all to our English class. In today's class, we will discuss on the legend behind a legend, Unit 3 by Hariharan Balkrishnan. In our previous class, we discussed how Hariharan went to Khairi Jashipur. As you were told, from Berhampur to Bhubaneswar, he went by train. And from Bhubaneswar to Jashipur, he went by a overcrowded bus. And at what time did he reach at the bus stop of Jashipur? He reached at the bus stop of Jashipur just around 4 a.m. It was semi-darkness. He had never been to Jashipur before, so he was in a dilemma. What to do and what not to do in that new place. But to his utter surprise, he could hear the clicking sound of boots, and there reached immediately an escort. There reached immediately a forest guard who had been sent by Sarojraj Chaudhary to receive the writer at the bus stop of Jashipur. So the writer did not face any problem immediately after getting down at the bus stop of Jashipur. He was taken to the guest house where a room was allotted to him, and he was also informed to take rest as long as he could like, and he could also meet the Shah, that is Sarojraj Chaudhary, whenever he was free. But he could hardly sleep for 1 hour only, because he could hear the unmistakable roaring sound of a tiger just at the door of his house. As a result, he got scared and woke up after having a blissful sleep of 1 hour. But within minutes, there reached a bearer, bringing for him hot tea and biscuits. Finding the facial expression of Hariharan Balkrishnan, he assured that it was only Khairi that was making friendly inquiries about the new guest. Thereafter, the writer Hariharan Balkrishnan took his quick bath, got himself ready, and went to the main house to meet Sarojraj Chaudhary. And you know, when he went to the house to consult Sarojraj Chaudhary, he was found sitting on a large chair, and a sloth bear was behind him, and he held his waist. But Sarojraj Chaudhary ordered the bear to leave him free or set him free so that he could stand up and greet the guest. The sloth bear obeyed what it was ordered by Sarojraj Chaudhary and let him stand up and greet the narrator Hariharan Balkrishnan. And both of them sat together and discussed on various things. Now, let us go through Unit 3 of the lesson, The Legend Behind a Legend. Mr. Chaudhary had many interesting stories to tell about Khairi and the other pet animals at his home. Here is the first story that emerged. And you know, the past tense of emerge is emerged. And what is the meaning of emerge? The meaning of emerge means here appeared. A-P-P-E-A-R-E-D, appeared. Here is the first story that emerged from this very unusual man. Here, the unusual man refers to that veteran forest officer. And who was the veteran forest officer? It was the foster father of Khairi. And you know, whom do we call foster father? See, Lord Krishna was born to Devaki and Vasudev. But he was taken care of by Yashoda and Nanda. So Yashoda and Nanda were the foster parents of Lord Krishna. They looked after baby Krishna and they groomed him. So Yashoda and Mother Yashoda and Father Nanda were called the foster parents of Lord Krishna. But actual parents, biological parents of Lord Krishna were Devaki and Vasudev. Similarly, Saroj Raj Chaudhary was not given birth to Khairi, but Khairi was brought up by Saroj Raj Chaudhary. So, Saroj Raj Chaudhary was called the foster father of Khairi. So here is the first story that emerged from the very unusual man. I have already explained to you. What does here very unusually man refer to? Here this very unusual man refers to Saroj Raj Chaudhary. Between sips of coffee, sips, S-I-P, sip, when we take any liquid slowly with the help of our lips, we sip. Actually, we don't drink tea, we sip tea, we sip coffee, we drink water. Clear? So what does sip mean? Sip means to take any liquid slowly with the help of lips. Actually, both of them were sitting together and sipping coffee. And Saroj Raj Chaudhary started narrating the first story. Now let us discuss what the first story was about. As you will see, I have different species of wild animals in this house. In the house where he lived, one could find animals of various species. And you know the meaning of the word species. Species means a living organism or a species. Or species means a group of living organisms consisting of similar individuals. Species. We are the human species. Here species means what? A group of living organisms consisting of. And remember, consist always takes the preposition of, consisting of similar individuals. So one could find different species of wild animals in the house of Saroj Raj Chaudhary. As you will see, I have different species of wild animals in this house. This is a complex sentence. And what is the main clause here? Here the main clause is I have different species of wild animals in this house. Here I refers to Saroj Raj Chaudhary as it conveys the complete meaning and has a subject and a predicate of its own. We say it a main clause. Here, I have different species of wild animals in this house. It's a main clause. As you will see, it is called subordinate clause. Why is it called a subordinate clause? Because you will find a subordinating conjunction as well as a subject and a predicate. Here the subject is you, and you will see predicate. Since this sentence has one main clause and one subordinate clause, it is called what? A complex sentence. This is the way to read English. English is not to be taught only the stories, only the word and meanings. You should understand structurally the sentence. So never give emphasis if you want to have the good knowledge of this language. Similarly, having or speaking some words in English will not be called English at all. Structurally and grammatically, you should be very sound. Clear? This is what I want to convey while discussing this unit of the lesson. As you will see, I have different species of wild animals in this house. So what kind of sentence it is? It is a complex sentence. Understood? They all came in at different stages of their lives. They all came in different stages of their lives. See, it is a simple sentence. Why will it call a simple sentence? Because we find here one subject and one finite verb. This is the reason why we call it a simple sentence. Here they refers to the species of different wild animals came to the house or came to Saroj Raj Chaudhary when they were at their different stages of their lives. They were not all brought to him in their infancy, neither they were all brought to him in their adulthood or in their old age. They were brought to Saroj Raj Chaudhary at the different stages of their lives. Here they refers to the species of different wild animals. They all came in the house of Saroj Raj Chaudhary at different stages of their lives. Life singular. L-I-F is life is singular and the plural form of life is lives. Here F changes into B. B-E-S. L-I-V-E-S. Lives. So they all came in. The species of all the different wild animals that were found in the house of Saroj Raj Chaudhary came in at different stages of their lives. I think you have understood. They were all not brought in their infancy or in their adulthood, but they were brought to him, or they all came in at their different stages of their lives at the same time. Try to understand, it is a simple sentence because it has one subject and one predicate, one subject and one finite verb. If you understand structurally, then you will never make any mistake while writing and speaking your English language. I have debunked the theory that they cannot coexist unless they are together from infancy. It is in our mind. We think if species are not brought to us in their infancy, they will not survive. That is the reason while purchasing small birds or animals, what do we prefer? We prefer to buy pairs, because we think if we purchase one bird, baby bird, or one baby animal, that will not survive for a long time. But if we buy pairs, then there won't be any problem and they will exist. That is what we think. But Saroj Raj Chaudhary has debunked. Here debunked means to expose as being false. That means proved wrong. He proved wrong. What did he prove wrong? He proved wrong that they cannot coexist unless means if not, unless they are together from infancy. Is an abstract noun. Infant, infancy. A newborn baby till it reaches the age of 6 months, we call it infant or infancy. If they are not together in their infancy, they will not exist. They will pass away, die. That is what we think. But Saroj Raj Chaudhary has debunked. Debunked means what? Exposed as being false or proved wrong. That the species of any kind cannot coexist unless they are together from infancy. One thing I wanted to experiment take the preposition with. Experiment also take the preposition on. But here experiment with was the reaction of a young tiger to a snake. What was he interested in? What was he interested in? He was interested in the experiment to know the reaction of a tiger towards a snake. One thing I wanted to experiment. One thing Saroj Raj Chaudhary wanted to experiment with was the reaction of a young tiger to a snake. Luckily, he got the opportunity to know the reaction of a tiger to a snake. One day, when Khairi was much younger, Khairi, the tigress, Khairi was a tiger or tigress under Saroj Raj Chaudhary, under the care of Saroj Raj Chaudhary. One day when Khairi was much younger, we found a baby crate. Baby crate. Crate, is a very poisonous snake. And Saroj Raj Chaudhary wanted to know the reaction of a tiger towards a snake. Now he got the opportunity in his house to experiment with, in order to know the reaction of a tiger towards a snake. So one day when Khairi was much younger, we found a baby crate in the house. As you know, crate is one of the most poisonous snakes. And remember, one of always follows plural noun. One of the boys or one of the students, one of the teachers, one of the temples is a Shiva temple. One of the books is lost. One of always follows plural noun. Clear? It is also a simple sentence, as it has one subject and one finite verb. One day, when Khairi was much younger, it is not simple sentence, it is a compound sentence. It is a complex sentence because we have subordinate clauses and main clause. One day when Khairi was much younger, we found a baby crate in the house. Here we have one main clause and one subordinate clause. So it is a complex sentence. As you know, crate is one of the most poisonous snakes. As you know, it is also a complex sentence. As you know is subordinate clause. Crate is one of the most poisonous snakes. Crate is one of the most poisonous snakes is known as the main clause. I was noting Khairi's reaction to its presence. So it all happened in the presence of Saroj Raj Chaudhary. He was noticing, he was watching, he was noting. And what was he noting? What was he noting means marking properly. And what was he marking properly? He was marking properly the reaction of Khairi towards what? Towards that baby crate. I was noting Khairi's reaction to its presence. Khairi was curious. Curious means inquisitive. Curious means eager to know. Here also we have written curious, eager to know. Coexist. Coexist means exist at the same time. Here Saroj Raj Chaudhary was noting Khairi's reaction to its presence. Its presence means here its refers to that baby crates. Baby crates presence. Its presence. Khairi was curious to know more about the strange new creature. Khairi had never come across a snake before. So Khairi was also eager to know about that new creature. Here that new creature refers to the baby crate. Khairi was curious to know more about this strange new creature. Every time the crate got close to Khairi, I would pull it back by its tail. Every time the baby crate got closer and closer to Khairi, Saroj Raj Chaudhary pulled the tail of the baby crate so that it would not do any harm to Khairi. Every time the crate got too close to Khairi, Saroj Raj Chaudhary would pull it back by its tail. This went on. Went on is a phrasal verb. Go on. Went on. Go on means continue. And went on means continued. And what? Continued for some time. Whenever Saroj Raj Chaudhary found the baby crate going towards Khairi, he simply pulled the crate by its tail so that it would not do any harm to Khairi. So this went on for some time. At some point, I must have been a little unmindful. Unmindful means absent-minded. At some point of time, perhaps Saroj Raj Chaudhary was absent-minded. He could not know that the crate was going or was approaching nearer and nearer to Khairi. And when he was unmindful, the baby crate turned round and beat me. B-I-T-E, bite, present tense. And the past tense of bite is beat, B-I-T. And past participle form of bite is beaten, B-I-T-T-E-N. Bite, beat, beaten. At some point of time, when Saroj Raj Chaudhary was unmindful or inattentive, the baby crate turned round and beat him. It did not beat Khairi, but it beat whom? It beat Saroj Raj Chaudhary. I immediately tied a tourniquet above that and got the poison out. Immediately after he was bitten by the baby crate, he tied, he bound. And what did he tie? And the past tense of tie is tied. He tied. What did he tie? He tied a piece of cloth. See, it is here written tourniquet, means a piece of cloth tied or bound to stop bleeding on the leg or on the arm or on the hand, to stop bleeding. I immediately tied a tourniquet above that bitten place and let the poison flow out of my blood, and got the poison out. I saw the doctor. See the style of writing. I saw the doctor. It means he consulted. After he was bitten by a baby crate, he consulted. To whom did he consult? He consulted a doctor. I saw the doctor as soon as possible. Luckily, it was a baby crate. Still, some of the poison got into mixed with. Got into means what? Got into means mixed with his blood stream. As a result of which, he is now a patient of hypoglycemia. It is a disease. And what kind of disease it is? It means a condition of having a very low BP. That is a hypertension, blood pressure. Luckily, it was a baby crate. Still, some of the poison got into. Got into means what? Got into means mixed with. Some of the poison mixed with into his blood stream. As a result of which, he is now a permanent patient of hypoglycemia. After he was bitten by a baby crate, he became a patient of hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia means what? Having a very low BP. By this time, he finished this astonishing, surprising, astonishment, startled, S-T-A-R-T-L-E, startled, surprising story. Jambu, Jambu was that sloth bear kept in the house of Saroj Raj Chaudhary. Jambu took a fancy. See, take a fancy means start liking, and the past tense of take a fancy is took a fancy. It is an idiom. Fancy means imagination. But when we say take a fancy, it means start liking. Took a fancy means started liking. See, you are not with me. But when we start living together and see, almost every day, you will start liking me and I will start liking you. As you are out of sight, you are now out of my mind. As you are living with your family members, you start liking your father, your mother, your brother, your sister. Even if you have a pet dog, you start or you take fancy your dog, or if you have a pet cat, you start take a fancy of your cat. By the time he finished this astonishing story, Jambu was the pet or domesticated sloth bear of Saroj Raj Chaudhary. Took a fancy. Jambu took a fancy means started liking someone. Here someone means who was there? the writer Hariharan Balakrishnan, as he stayed some time with Saroj Raj Chaudhary, with also Jambu started liking the writer Hariharan Balakrishnan. As Jambu started liking Hariharan Balakrishnan, what did it do? It climbed behind. Jambu came and climbed behind Hariharan Balakrishnan to give him a bear hug. Hug, embrace. Here, bear hug means embrace given by a bear. Jambu took a fancy to me and climbed behind to give me his bear hug. But a stone means strict. A stone, no. And what is the opposite of strict? And one of you? Okay, I will not tell you the opposite meaning of strict now, but I want you to tell me in my DCC class. And never think DCC class is meant for the students having only doubts. You all should be present in the DCC classes. That is our live class. And we get once in a week to take the live class. We not only clarify your doubts, we also teach something new to our students in our DCC classes. So never think DCC classes are meant only for the students having doubts. So a stone no was sufficient, was enough from Saroj Raj Chaudhary for Jambu to give what? A bear hug to writer. So a stone no from Saroj was enough to dissuade. To dissuade means, see here, we have written dissuade, keep someone away. Dissuade, D-I-S-S-U-A-D-E. Dissuade means to keep someone away from doing something. To dissuade him from this expression of fondness. Fondness, likingness. Expression of fondness. Expression of fondness. As he wanted to convey the expression of fondness, he wanted, or Jambu wanted to give a bear hug to Saroj Raj, not Saroj Raj Chaudhary, but to the writer Hariharan Balakrishnan. As the day progressed means advanced. Time and tide wait for none. As the day progressed, as the day advanced, between our conversations and the intermittent crackle, intermittent means occurring occasionally or occurring at regular or irregular intervals. Crackle means make sharp sound on the VHF. It means, it stands for very high frequency wireless set. They were said what? VHF. That means very high frequency wireless to communicate with the foresters and other forest guards who were in the different posts of Similpal forest, to give information to our forest officer Saroj Raj Chaudhary. So he was communicating during the course of conversation with the writer Hariharan Balakrishnan. He was communicating through VHF, that means very high frequency wireless. With whom? With the foresters and forest guards, by which he was giving instructions to his men. Here, to his men means what? To his men refers to the employees who were posted in different places of Similpal forest. I got to know there. Here I refers to Hariharan Balakrishnan. Got to know or came to know or got acquainted with a veritable. Veritable means various. Veritable means also different. Joint family that was living inside the boundary or inside the compound of Saroj Raj Chaudhary. And who were they? You know, he had a menagerie or a collection of wild animals. He had a mongoose, a pangolin. You know, pangolin, a scaly and eater. It is also known for the cause of coronavirus. Recently, some penguins were caught and handed over to the forest officers in our own state. Clear? Pangolin. What does it mean? A scaly ant eater. And scientists think that it is the cause of coronavirus. People who ate this pangolin get affected by this disease, or from them this virus was created. Coronavirus, carrier of coronavirus. And in Odia we say Bajra Kapta. Clear? Pangolin. Mongoose in Odia we say what? Neulo. A mongoose, a pangolin. Wildcat twins. He had also wildcat twins. And a country dog. And he had also a blind hyena. Hyena, you know, in Odia we say it is also a wild animal. In Odia we say hetta bagho. Have you seen hetta bagho? I think you have not seen. Okay. Blind hyena. Hyena means what? Hetta bagho in Odia. And these animals were all kept in the boundary or in the house of Saroj Raj Chaudhary. So he came to know about our dear the Jumbo and blind hyena, a mongoose, a pangolin, wildcat twins, and a country dog. And you were told in my previous class also, each animal had a name. As the tiger had a name, Khairi, that bear had a name, Jambu. Similarly, each and every animal kept in the house of Saroj Raj Chaudhary had a name. Now, let us discuss only two questions. What theory did Mr. Chaudhary prove wrong? As you were said, if the species were not kept together from their infancy, they will not exist, they will not survive, they will pass away. And he has debunked the theory that species of different animals cannot coexist unless they are together from infancy. And what was his first story about? His first story was about Khairi and the crate, as he wanted to know the reaction of a tiger towards a crate. So he wanted to experiment with, to know the reaction of a tiger towards a snake. So this was his first story about. In our next class, we will proceed to Unit 4 and Unit 5.